Hello, everyone, and welcome to BHIS 535, Organizational Dynamics. I am Miriam Isola, Clinical Associate Professor and Program Director for Health Informatics Programs at UIC. I'm the lead instructor for this course, and this video is meant to welcome you to the course and give you a brief overview of the topics we're going to cover over the next 8 weeks. No organization can reach its goals without strong leadership, and great leaders must do many things well with the ability to understand, motivate, and guide the people in the organization, being one of those things at the top of the list. And this is what we're going to explore over the next 8 weeks. Have you ever been part of a large HIT implementation project? There are many project team members, stakeholders, end users, and leaders involved. This means there are many different personalities and perspectives and private agendas that leaders must consider. Leading change is complex and does not happen without careful planning. It's not something that you leave to the last minute and just think it will happen on its own. There's a lot at stake when we look at leading change related to implementation of health information technology. Healthcare organizations spend millions of dollars on these projects, and total HIT budgets for top healthcare organizations are well over $100 million. So healthcare leaders must ensure that there's value gained for all this spending. In this course, we'll explore how leaders influence realization of value from investments in health information technologies. And we'll focus on the human factors that contribute to HIT project success and failure. This course is the most advanced course in the leadership concentration. Over the next 8 weeks, we will explore the complexities of human interactions and the skills healthcare leaders need to lead change. Specifically, we'll talk about scenarios where the change is related to implementing new technology. This is sometimes also referred to as digital transformation. You may have heard of this in the last year or so. You're hearing more and more about digital transformation. In healthcare, digital transformation can be implementing an EMR or other advanced clinical system. It can be implementing analytics and tools, or even technical infrastructure, such as interoperability. There are 2 leadership competencies in the master's program, and we'll work on both of them in this course. The first competency is for you to be able to demonstrate that you can bring a strategic perspective to building a health informatics vision. And the second competency is for you to demonstrate that you can effectively communicate so that you motivate, direct, and guide stakeholders and influence collaborations to bring about a health informatics vision. So there's the strategic side, and then there's the ability to motivate, direct, and guide the people. One of the main things we want to accomplish is to have you actually practice the skills involved in leading organizational change. We're not just going to talk about it, but the exercises each week will be designed for you to actually practice these skills. As a result, you'll find that the assignments are very hands-on, very interactive, experiential learning, using real-life scenarios to help you build these leadership skills. In each module, you'll be doing some individual work and some group projects. The class is organized into 5 modules. So we have 8 weeks, but we have 5 modules. Week 1 and week 2 are just 1-week modules. We'll start off by talking about adaptive leadership in week 1. And module 2 is weeks 2 and 3, and we'll be focusing on helping and problem solving. Module 3 is weeks 4 and 5, and we'll focus on leading change. Module 4 is week 6 and 7, and here we'll get into team dynamics and conflict resolution. And then we'll round it off with Module 5 in week 8, our final week, where we'll return to adaptive leadership, and we'll talk specifically about crisis leadership and innovation. So these modules, some of them last for a 2-week period to give you some more time to get into in-depth as you complete the group exercises for each module. So please take a close look at the course calendar to see the deadlines for the assignments. All assignments for a module are due at the end of the module, so at the end of the 2 weeks. After taking this course, you will be able to explain the concepts of group dynamics and their influence. You'll be able to summarize the attributes and organizational cultures and values as they affect successful HIT implementation planning. You will be able to assess the root causes of organizational dysfunction leading to HIT implementation failure. And you'll demonstrate skills in conflict management and negotiation that are needed so that you can lead successful HIT implementations. So you may notice that some of the topics get into areas that may take you out of your comfort zone a little bit, such as dysfunction and conflict management and crisis leadership. These all exist in every organization, and to some extent, they call for strong leadership skills to successfully navigate. You may already have good intuition in these types of situations, but in this class, we're going to build and refine those skills. How you deal with dysfunction will have a great impact on project teams and HIT implementations and can make the difference between success and failure. In this course, we're going to do quite a bit of reading. Our main text is The Practice of Adaptive Leadership by Ronald Heifetz, and he's an expert in this area, and we'll read through this text throughout the course, all modules. And then we'll be using 3 additional books. Each are relatively short, and in some cases, they're a very quick read that I think you will enjoy. These other texts will be used mainly for modules 2, or 3 or 4. So you will listen to video presentations from each of the authors of these books. They are well-recognized experts. And it's important for you to be familiar with these experts and their contribution to change leadership. You'll find that you don't need to memorize all of the information in these readings. So instead, just focus on understanding the concepts and look for areas where you still have gaps in knowledge or questions that you can explore more deeply. We will not have long online discussions in this course, so these concepts from the readings may come up as you work on group projects, and you can bring your questions to get input from the group. I hope you will enjoy the course. To me, understanding people and organizational culture is a fascinating topic and one that will be valuable to you in your future leadership roles in health informatics.